Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Saturday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, man. It's 3 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, let's see. I'll start this video off a little heart-to-heart talk. I have noticed that my views go up, they go down. I've been doing this for about, I don't know, I think about 5 years, and they go up and down. And lately they've gone down. And I don't worry about this. Usually when they go down, I talk about what I'm even less concerned about what I talk about. Actually, I just kind of throw caution to the wind. I've told you guys this before, and I just say, you know what, I'm going to talk from my heart. And I feel like I'm an average person, and I know there's got to be people out there that worry or think about or ponder the same things that I do. So there's going to be people that are interested. And if there's people that are interested, there's people that are interested. And if they don't want to, what they want to watch, they'll watch it. If they don't, they don't. It is what it is. I enjoy doing this. That's the bottom line. Even if the views are if there's 10 views, I still enjoy doing this, and I'm still going to keep doing it. So that's where we're at. Okay, so I usually talk about things. A lot of times I'll talk about politics. I'll talk about things happening in celebrities, like with Bam Margera. He's very popular. That's even gotten less views lately. With the recovery, I have to really be more careful about what I say, because although YouTube, I think, has recognized that my channel is a recovery channel. I'm not glamorizing drug use or anything like that, but I still have to really watch what I say. So it's kind of hard to make recovery videos sometimes and really give you guys the lowdown of what I've seen, what I saw, what I go through, the things that I've been through. And it's hard to really to be honest about it. A lot of times I talk about politics, and this is the thing with politics. I really feel like my videos on politics have gone down. The views have gone down too. And I really, if people are like me and are feeling the same things as me, then a lot of you are probably very anxious too, because you realize there's basically less than 1 month to the coming election. And just yesterday, I think it was, President Biden said that he's really concerned that there's not going to be a peaceful election. And that I've been talking about this for 5 months now, and this is a big worry of mine. I think some people are avoiding political videos right now because it's just, they want escapism and they don't want to be reminded of their worries and their fears. I think that maybe that's it, maybe it's not. But today I'm going to talk about politics. I'm going to talk about people I go by on my usual day. Like yesterday, I talked about seeing the tent and how it affected me. I go by a lot of people every day, and I enjoy talking to people. I'm usually very friendly, very outgoing. Now that I'm 58, I'm really happy. I'm in a good place in my life. I enjoy being a good person. I enjoy helping other people. I enjoy being friendly to other people. I enjoy making other people feel good. And so I'm very friendly, and I go out and I walk around town. I bike ride every single day. So a lot of people see me. Every town that I've lived in, people will come up to me in the supermarket and say, "Hey, I saw you walking around town, and how many miles do you walk a day? Or how I see you biking every day. Good for you." And this has happened in like 3 different towns that I've lived in over the last 10 years. So, people see me out there, and it's a good feeling. I feel like I'm part of the community. Okay. So I've been going by these 2 older gentlemen. They're kind of around my age. I think, we're both old guys. There's two guys walking that I go by on my bike every day for, I'd say, months now. They're walking one way as I'm biking the other way. And I see them pretty much every day. I guess that they'd be about mid-70s. So they're baby boomers, Caucasian. And, they're always chatting. They look like 2 buddies out for a walk every day. And I'm out exercising. I'm 58. They're probably about, 70, 75, but, we're kind of similar. They're old guys. I'm an old guy. They're older than me, but, so we kind of, there's kind of like a smile as we see each other, because we're both out, all 3 of us are out exercising, so it's like a kind of a kinship, a camaraderie thing. Okay, so lately, I've been going by and I noticed one of the old guys is wearing a red baseball cap. And usually when I say hi to somebody, I look them in the eye, I see their facial expression, I don't really pay attention to what they're wearing. And over the last, say, couple of weeks, I've noticed that he's wearing a red hat. And I have never seen a MAGA hat. And this is Connecticut. It's a blue state. There's plenty of Trump supporters. There's millions of Trump supporters. But you see Trump signs in yards. You see bumper stickers occasionally. You don't see Trump advertising, especially in this year. After the whole 2020 thing, you don't see a lot of Trump advertising here in this blue state of Connecticut. And I've never seen anyone wearing a MAGA red cap out walking around. Because I don't know. It's not a popular. I'm sure there's a lot of people that support Trump, but it's just not. Maybe it's a Yankee thing here in New England, where we kind of keep it closer to our vest, our politics, our religion, stuff like that. I think it might be a Yankee New Englander thing too. We don't advertise. We're not like blatant about it. Okay, so yesterday I actually looked. I looked, and it's a MAGA cap. It's not a MAGA cap. It actually says Trump something. It says Donald Trump. It's for Donald Trump, no doubt. So okay, that doesn't surprise me. I kind of figured this. So I always greet these two guys. I'm always, hey, how you doing? And they're like, hey, buddy, what's up? Have a good ride. So it's just a little chit chat every time I go by these two guys. So I started thinking about this. I don't understand Trump supporters. I really don't. And I really feel that Donald Trump is an arrogant, narcissistic person only out for his own power, especially after 2020. And, and I really have a hard time understanding Trump supporters. So I started thinking, am I going to keep greeting them in a friendly manner like that? Because I don't support, we have a big difference here. And I started thinking about that, and I haven't gone by him since, so I don't know how I'm going to respond. And I started thinking of my family, because unfortunately there is a lot of older members, not a lot, but there's older members in my family. My aunt's a couple of other people very close to me that are ardent Trump supporters. And I'm a lot more understanding of family members that are Trump supporters, because I know them. I know they're not bad people. I know they're scared. I think that's what it all comes down to. They won't admit they're scared. They say they're angry, but I think they're scared. They're scared of people. They believe the stuff that Donald Trump says. They believe the stuff in the right-wing media. They exclusively watch Fox News, and they're terrified because all the fear-mongering going on, that people, there's people, they're paying people to come in here and vote from other countries. They're taking over the country. They're bringing in all these people, bad people and bad things into our country, when that's really not the truth. Illegal immigrants aren't voting. There's laws against that. Most of the stuff being brought into this country is being brought in by Americans. Most of the crimes being committed in the United States is being committed by American citizens. That's the truth. But they do not believe that. When I tell them that, they look at me like I'm crazy. You could show them proof, and they still don't believe it. And then I start to get scared, because I realize, my family members are brainwashed. Okay, going back to these two guys. So how am I going to treat them going forward? Am I going to be as outgoing? Are they going to be able to tell that I'm a little different? Maybe I'll wave, but I won't make eye contact, stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to respond. I think I will respond the same, because I don't hate them. I don't hate them for being scared. I don't understand how they can be so gullible and be manipulated by their fears so obviously, because it's so obvious to me. It's so obvious to other people. Bruce Springsteen just said that Donald Trump is one of the most dangerous candidates he's ever in his whole lifetime. I'll put the link down below to that. And I agree with that 100%. I am terrified of what's going to happen in the next month. I really am. Because look at what happened in 2020. And they're still pushing this lie. They're still, you could already see it coming. They're saying that people that aren't supposed to vote are voting. So if they win, they're saying that they're going to deport Donald Trump, saying that he's going to deport legal immigrants. That's another link I'll put down below. If they win, God help us, because I really believe he's just out for his own good. I really believe that it's going to help just rich people with the taxes and everything else that he plans on doing. And the way that he says that he's the only one that can solve wars, that in one day he could solve the Ukraine war, the Israeli war, and all this other stuff. It's so obvious to me that this guy is a manipulator. So I'm terrified. If he loses, which I really think he's going to do now, what do you think he's going to do? What do you think is going to happen if Donald Trump loses in 30 days? Is he going to admit that he lost? Is there a chance that he's going to admit that? No, there is zero chance that he's going to admit that. What's going to happen then? Because he's going to tell Trump supporters that the election was stolen from them again. What are they going to do now? A lot of them are gun owners. What are they going to do? They think they're going to believe him that they've been burned twice, that their choice, the country's being stolen from them, and they're armed. What are they going to do? Are my fears unjust? Okay, so going back to these two. A lot of times I use empathy, so I started thinking about this. How am I going to treat these two guys when I go by them again on my bike, like today? And I thought about this. What if I was wearing a baseball cap? Kamala Harris baseball cap, Kamala 2024. How would they treat me? They probably wouldn't be as friendly. I don't know. I don't want to prejudge them, but I don't think they'd be as friendly. I don't know. I don't know if they'd have any snide comments. I don't really think they'd be as friendly to me. But I really like to think that I'm a bigger person. And I think I understand their fear, and I think I will be as friendly. I'll try to be as friendly as possible. Will I engage them in some kind of debate? No, because I don't believe these people can change their minds. I believe the people that are going to vote for Donald Trump are going to vote for Donald Trump regardless of, like he said, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago? He could shoot somebody in the middle of Fifth Avenue and they'd still vote for him for president, and that's the truth. So that's what I've been pondering over the last day. How I'm going to react the next time I see these two Trump supporters who up to now I've been very friendly to. Will I be friendly with them today? I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to be back with another video today. I really want to talk about methadone and methadone maintenance. And I was totally against methadone when I was still using. I thought it was just another form of drug, and it changed my life. It got me into recovery. It's the only thing that worked for me, and I'd like to do a video talking specifically about that. And as usual, I might have a problem with the monetization. I'll probably get yellow lighted, and they might yank the monetization because I can't say methadone in the title if I have a monetized channel, or they'll yank the monetization. We'll see. I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a good Saturday.